Hey, what's up, guys? Next weekend out here at the property. I'm Brandon. There goes Blisto over there. And Mom is not here. This makes me kind of sad. It was great having her out here. Great having her visit, helping me out, showing her around. But she had to go home. So it's just me and the dog again. Today, trying to decide whether I get started on some little things, just kind of touching up stuff, or do I get doing the base of the new not lean to, the base to the generator shed. Get that thing started. That's gonna be a pretty long project. I have to break that up probably some, so I guess it won't matter if I did the base this weekend and then did some framing and then siding, then roofing, just mix it all up. I probably should get that started. I've put it off, and that's a big project, one that I want to get done, so I don't have to worry about those mice getting into the old one. Do a nice good concrete floor and a good paver base, and we'll hopefully make it mouse proof. I don't know if that's possible, but we're going to try our hardest. So that's probably what I should get done, which means moving a lot of concrete, a lot of bricks, leveling some dirt. All hard work, but ain't nothing to it but to do it. So I guess I'll get on it. All right, well, I came over here, kind of blew off all the leaves and stuff that were piled up to give me a good clean working surface. I think this is where I want to put it. I just kind of laid out the boards to see how it would look, and I think I just want it to be squared up with the carport over the RV. So I ran the little rope out here to just get it dialed in right there. Come over this way. I measured off the power cable that runs to the generators, and I measured 20 feet from the side of the RV to where it enters. So I think it's like a 24-foot cord. I'm not exactly sure. I just need to make sure that I can reach when I put this in, and it comes off right there at the RV. So I think I'm gonna run it up some and then across and then into the shed, because I don't want to do it on the ground. I don't want to put any holes near the ground. If I can put one up towards the eave, if I run it across there, I mean, maybe I can get it up to there and run it. That would be real nice. If not, I'll just tack it in somewhere a little lower to get the length I need to get over here. But 20 foot is to right here, which is about center. Yeah, because 16 foot's up there at the front, so it's about center of the shed. And then also I got to remember that inside the shed over there, the cable comes in, runs over, and then drops down some. And there's also a splitter cable in there to connect the two generators together, which gives you a little more length. So I think that should be fine and get me up to there to run over to the shed. I think I like the spot. Lines up nice, good there. It's a little close to that tree, but I think it gives me enough space. And now, get over here and get the level. Just see, I haven't done any groundwork or anything yet. But let's see. Yeah, it looks like a pretty flat spot. So I'll get the level out here. And if you can see the bubble, but she's money right there. That's nice. Let's see about this other side. Oh, that's not money. This side over here to the left needs to go down. The right side needs to go, well, now it's showing pretty level. Nothing under my level here, is there? Oh. All right, well, a bubble broke there. I think that's pretty level. Level enough for me, at least. That looks level. Man, if I ain't got to do any groundwork, this is gonna be awesome. I can just lay out the bricks and get going. So yeah, doesn't look like any groundwork needed. I'll lay out the bricks and then check them. But yeah, I just need to get this area marked off around here so I know where to put the bricks and get to work. Oh, here comes the hard part, moving stuff, lifting heavy things. All right, well, that's the basic idea and layout here. Going to put the rest of the bricks from over there inside, and then I'll make sure the base is squared up again once I get those all in. And the idea is I want it off the ground some, because when we get a real bad rain, it can get flowing water through here. So I want it up off the ground without the boards being on the ground where nothing inside can get wet. I don't want a void space down on the bottom where anything can crawl in there and live, snakes, mice, and whatnot. But I don't have nearly enough of those bricks over there to fully do it. I think I've got one more. I can go around the whole base one more time. Maybe that'll be enough, and I'll just fill in the center. But I probably don't have nearly enough concrete either. So I could break it into two sections. Just try to fill up instead of going all the way around. Start on this side, and then where I end with the bricks, put in a board and pour the cement and rock on that side, and see how much that takes. That'll probably be the best thing to do at this point. And that way too, I'll have a split down the middle of the concrete, so if there is any flex, it has that, and it won't be just one solid piece. But that's the basic layout. I kind of got it evened up all around the edges. I think I'm probably still gonna have to do some more kicking, getting them in the right spot. Need to get some screws and stuff to bolt the 4x4s together. Yeah, see where we go from there. But right now, it's a little warm out here, and I thought I was gonna be in a good shady spot, but it's kind of shady, not really. So the sun's on me. So I'm gonna go take a break, get some water, check back in a little bit. All right, I went around, collected a bunch of stuff. I don't have any lag bolts that are long enough, right? These are gonna end up, they're just as wide as the 4x4, so they're 3.5 inches, I guess. So I'm gonna have to countersink them to get into the other one. So I got me a drill bit, got me plenty of screws and everything. So I'm just gonna go around and countersink 2 holes at each corner, screw these together. And I'm gonna put a piece of tape on here. Do that before this, there we go. That way I know how far in I can need to go. I'm just gonna go in just about as deep as this socket before it really widens up. So I'll put the tape right about there. Just use that as my guide. Pop 2 holes in here. Oh, these bugs. And do that on each corner. And then bolt these together. Do one here. Make sure my socket will go down in that, which it won't, of course. I need to get me some bigger drill bits. Still needs more. I need to go. That's first was gonna be all jacked up. That got me down there. Let me go see if I got something else that I can drill this better. All right, well, I got a better bit, bigger bit. See how this does. Well, the annoying thing is this board has got a split right through it. Well, that was so much easier. All right, I'm gonna go around and do that on each side here. All right, having a bit of an issue here. Keep breaking the bolts. Just not good on the base. So that's where I need to line everything up. But let me see what I'm gonna be able to do about it. All right, well, things have gone from bad to worse. Now these other screws I put in over here that I thought were holding, yeah, they weren't holding. So now I gotta try to cut them out because I can't get them out. And this is, it's not turning out good. Ah. Snap. That, well, I guess it keeps getting worse. Just broke my blade. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Maybe I should have done something else today. Let me go see if I can get a new blade. All right, well, it's been a good minute. I've been having nothing but problems. Haven't gotten anywhere. Had to cut all the bolts off that I put in previously. They were all breaking, they were just junk. And about ruined my 4x4s. I had to flip them because I couldn't get the other bolts out, and I had to flip them around and put on the other side. I went and got some other lag screws. They're a little bit bigger, but they were a little bit shorter. That's why I didn't use them to begin with. I should have though. So yeah, it's been a while. I've been back and forth getting tools, just one thing after another, breaking the Sawzall blade and to go get another, and just trying to get this thing on here, man. This has been a real struggle. And I got the other side done. And one of the struggles is keeping these dang lag bolts straight, because it's hitting other things in there from when I cut out the other ones in there. It's just getting my sockets. So yeah, it's been a real struggle. So yeah, man, it's been some time too. This is taking forever. I guess the ground being flat was my lucky part, and now this is coming back to bite me. So I'm gonna get these last two in, and I need to go get another lag bolt. But we're making progress. Even though I'm struggling, I'm getting there. All right, well, got it mostly laid out. It's not gonna be perfect, but I'm just putting all the pavers underneath it, and then I'll fill in with cement and rock above that. Hopefully it works. It worked good on the lean-to. I don't know if this is a good way to do it. Didn't see anybody else doing anything like this. Just kind of came up with it on my own. Now I need to get all these tools that I ended up using. I mean, tons of tools to screw 4x4s together to make the base of the frame base. I mean, wow, that didn't go as planned. That was hours and hours on, yeah, that. Didn't have to level out the ground. I mean, man, that's just ridiculous. I guess that's the way it goes sometimes. And I forgot that I had the Segway over here, so I don't have to walk back and forth carrying all this stuff. Thank God, because I did it 100 times. It felt like every time I needed something new and something came up, I had to get a sledgehammer, you know, the Sawzall, this here, this, that, something else. It turned into quite the chore. It was, yeah, wish it would have gone better, but I guess that's the way it goes sometimes. And I'm short. I think I counted 35 bricks if I keep doing that. I don't know what's cheaper, those bricks or just getting some rocks and putting it under there. I think it'll serve the same purpose. So I don't know if I'll just get a lot more bag of rocks or go ahead and get 35 more of those. Guess we'll see. All right, I'm completely giving up on working on that shed base. Save that frustrating chore for another time. I did get my tire fixed. I was able to replace the valve stem, little kit that I ordered on Amazon. I'll show a little bit of that here. And now to try to put the tire back on, get the lawnmower running so I can go do some mowing, I guess. Not much else. It should be pretty simple, I hope. That's what I thought about that earlier. I don't remember exactly how this went on, but I think it was just like that. Put that in. Gotta bend the pins over enough so I can get the dust cap on. I think that should not do it. Pump this bad boy back on. Pop it on better. Doesn't seem to want to go on straight. Come on. Alright. Hopefully that's good enough. Gooder enougher. And while I'm here, might as well put some grease in it. Don't think I've ever done that. Oh, it didn't take much. It's good. Might as well hit the other side while I'm here. But I can't get to it. Let me start this bad boy up. See if I can back it down. All right, well, that went smoothly, very smoothly. Wasn't expecting it not to, but the way today was going, didn't know what was gonna happen. So we'll put some grease in the other side and then go do, got a tree that those whipping winds last weekend broke a branch out of, so it's kind of hanging up there. I wanna go cut that down real quick. All right, we got this branch here. You see that it snapped right up there, and it's hung up over there in that other tree. So I think if I go pull on it right down there, it's gonna come down, and then I'll come back over here and cut it flush by the tree right here, right in that spot. So we'll try to pull it down and see if it comes down, and then we'll cut it up. All right, here it goes. All right, it took on better than I thought. Might have to cut first. Oh, I can't reach. Can't reach it over there. Let's see what happens if I cut this. Well, that came down. All right. Well, some of it came down. Not enough. I'll have to cut right up there to get it to come all the way down now. I don't know why. It's always the place I decide to cut, and the sawdust is just coming right down in my face. Oh man. All right, I got her down. I just cut it all up. All right, well, I got me another good pile of branches. Can't wait to get my tractor back. And I got all those branches we cut down last weekend out of that tree. And now this pile. Yeah, it'd be good to get the tractor back and get those things hauled off. Hopefully in the next week or so, I get that back. Got this other branch right here. It goes way up. I don't know if you can see that tree, but it just goes up crooked that way with no weight on this left side. So I want to cut this big branch going up there off too eventually. Maybe tomorrow if I get done with that other tree, chopping the top off of it, which that shouldn't take too long. Man, got a lot of small branches down everywhere from that wind, dead stuff that fell out of the sky in that windstorm. Need to gotta pick them up so when I come through with the lawnmower or anything, I'm not hitting sticks and doling the blades, which I need to change blades on the lawnmower anyway, so I may pick up most of these big ones in here and then come through and mulch all this up in here and break up the little sticks that I didn't pick up. See, there's all these dead ones that fell down. So definitely got to do that before I change the blades. So I don't want to come through here with new blades and dole them all up. But there's a lot to pick up in here. It's getting a little late, not too late. I'm going to go sit down for a minute and then, oh man, yeah, had a whole bunch of stuff fall out of this tree here in that windstorm. It's all dead stuff, so it's not too bad. But it's pretty big logs. So all in this area. And another one over there, yeah. So we'll see what happens in the morning. We're gonna tackle that other tree and get that done because something started. And I'm gonna call that working on the base of that shed. That just didn't happen today. So, oh man, that got me. So, like I said, I'm gonna relax. Sun's still up high, and I'm going to go do some mowing since I got the mower fixed, the tire going. And like I said, that doesn't take any thinking. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I can just sit back and ride around. So for next time, later.